Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the G.I. Joe Classified Red Ninja. Now, this is awesome because if you loved Snake Eyes, this is just a Snake Eyes body with some different parts, and it's awesome because I absolutely adored Snake Eyes. This is one of those things I can easily get behind. I just wish that it wasn't so hard to get, I guess. But otherwise, I mean, I really love what's going on with the G.I. Joe line, just not how it's distributed. And I need to vocalize that because everyone has had their frustrations with that. And I think that it would be a lot easier if Hasbro handled it a lot better. Now, I'm not going to harp on that for like 20 minutes. I said my piece with it. But I want to say this. The line is doing really well in terms of how they're going about it. Once it's distributed a lot better and it's accessible to everyone, I feel like this line can go a million different ways up and not down. So without further ado, let's jump into the actual review as we talk about this really cool Red Ninja. Like I said, it is a repurposed Snake Eyes body with some new parts. So you'll actually get this new part, you'll get this, and you'll get a new head, as well as a new backpack piece accessory, which I'll get into once I get to the accessories part. Now, as far as our look, at first I was skeptical because I thought that this would hinder the entire upper torso. I couldn't have been more wrong, and I'm happy that I'm wrong because it's one of those things that it turned out really, really well. Now, our heads can look up because we have that two-part joint because it actually works at the neck piece. We can look down even without messing up the collar. We can even tilt left and right and turn our head left and right. So there's nothing but room for movement and expression within these ninjas, which I adore. That collar definitely adds extra flavor to it as well. As far as our arms go, again, I thought that these would get in the way. The only time they really get in the way is if you're trying to lift the arm all the way up. And you can actually do that by lifting outward and then rotating it in. Because it's soft plastic, I thought that it would be hard plastic. Because it's soft plastic, we can actually get all the way around. We have our butterfly joint. Nothing really does get in the way. This is absolutely phenomenal. We have our bicep swivel. We have our double joint. They actually thought of a way to really make this right. On our left hand, we have a vertical swivel. And on our right hand, we have horizontal. Oh, no, it's vertical on both. Okay, I was wrong. It's vertical on both. So you can actually get them extra sword movement there. Our ab crunch is phenomenal. As you can see, we can bend all the way front. We can bend impossibly back, which honestly you shouldn't be able to do unless you're a contortionist or you do a lot of hot yoga. We have our drop down leg method. All this soft plastic does not get in the way, and this has absolutely aided. You have thigh swivel. All this is aided into making this a really dope figure, and my joints are phenomenally tight. We even have that extra boot cut. We have our Hasbro well-known ankle pivot. We can even go forwards and backwards. So nothing about this, I think, has been done terribly wrong, at least in my opinion. I mean, yeah, it could be better, but I mean, for what we're getting in this line so far, I think that we absolutely have a great start. Let's see if it can balance though, because I know that upper torso is going to be a little bit more on the heavier side, and I want to see if I can balance. Oh, I did it. So yeah, this has been tons and tons and tons of fun to play with. I only got two, and that's because I paid I think a $9 markup on them, so I was able to get two of them. But shipping was close because it was here in New York, so that makes it what, $28 with $6 shipping. That's not too bad, but I mean, I would like to get more, but again, we're gonna like do our best to make sure everybody can get some, so I'm not gonna be the greedy guy. So now, with our look and our feel that is done really right in my eyes, what I do want to get to is talking about the accessories, which if you've missed out on the deluxe Snake Eyes, it's kind of cool because you get all the weapons that the deluxe one got, with the exception of the stand. But otherwise, these ninjas are dope. Ooh, yeah. Look at this. This has crazy good fun factor, as my man Junior would say. So yeah, let's jump into these accessories. Now, what we get with this guy, like I said before, we're going to get all the accessories that we did not get, that we did get with the deluxe one. It's with the exception of the wall-mounted stand. As you can see, there's actually 1, 2, 3 places right here to store weapons, as well as this backpack piece, which you're kind of just gonna plug in here at the top. Let me make sure it can plug in. There we go. And now you basically have all your storage rights. So let's go over the weapons, and I'm going to try to store them in places that I think that they should go. But honestly, I think you can mix and match it, and that's kind of the fun. So we have this long one. I forgot the name of it as I was just about to say it, so please excuse me. We have our longsword, which I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called. I believe it's a Nagato. I could completely be wrong. We have sais, all painted in black, molded in black. We have our katana, which I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to store right here on the side. And it's weird that they store it samurai-like, but I'm guessing this is to be able to store all your weapons. If someone thought this was a good idea. We have the sickles. And we have small axes, which in this case, I believe these are hatchets. So I'm going to put the hatchets in hand. Because small throwing axes are always a plus when you are a ninja. You can always recover it from the dead body after you finish launching them at a person, right? So let's say no, actually I want to leave these ones down here. Oh, no. Let's leave them up here. So let's say the sickles go up top. And we have our sais here at the bottom. So let's be Raphael from TMNT. Only thing you need now is some nunchucks. But pretty much with the weapons, with the small axes being in hand, all of our accessories can pretty much go someplace, with the exceptions of the ones in use right now, which are in hand. But this is a fantastic use of being able to store it all without ever actually having to put it away in a bin or anything like that. It's all on the character. And I really do like how these ninjas came out. They look really fantastic next to Storm Shadow. Well, my custom Storm Shadow from an AI Ninja and my Snake Eyes. So without further ado, let's get to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand this guy up, right? My joints are severely tight. And that's dope though, because that means I'm going to wear these things out, posing this guy up. Which I have no problem with, because that's part of the fun. And fun is half the battle. The other part is pretty much knowing. But yeah, the other part is fun. Oop. So we got you standing straight up. We got you looking cool. So now let's jump into our size comparisons. I'm going to compare it with classified stuff, mix it around with some other lines like I always do. Nothing out of the ordinary. But I will compare it with my ninja first. And this is my custom Storm Shadow, which isn't really a custom. It's just an arms pack ninja with a Cobra logo. So I'm going to call it a Kit Bash. So this is my Kit Bash Storm Shadow, which would probably lead the ninjas. And these guys are going to be heavily armored. But as you can see here, he does look really good next to them. Next up, you're going to do our main man Snake Eyes, because they are a reuse of his body. And because I've pretty much done this before, this is actually the normal release one, not the DX one. I'm going to call it the DX because I like using that term. Deluxe. And as you can see here, it's pretty much the same. They look pretty good together. This is a very nice trio here. I'm going to have him lead my squad of evil ninjas against evil gray ninjas or against good gray ninjas. It doesn't matter. It's all my headcanon and it's all fun. Next up, we have Scarlet. Then we have Destro. Destro's a big, tall dude, so I'm okay with that. So let's make room for the next batch by moving these guys over. I'm gonna yell at my cat for a second because she's out here trying to eat plastic. Ginger, no, bad girl, bad girl. So excuse me for that. Here we are with Cobra Commander, which they'll probably be his personal bodyguard for a while, along with this guy, our Cobra Trooper. So while in different divisions, these guys can easily team up, right? Last but not least, we're gonna go with Beachhead and Duke. So here's my main man, Beachhead. And then we have Duke. I wonder how Flint is gonna come out. So we have a nice comparison of all these guys. The ninjas are smaller because, again, they share the same body as Snake Eyes, which means they are smaller because Snake Eyes was smaller. Next up, we got Mezco Me, which I look pretty good next to a ninja. Then we have a Mythic Legions Lord Dragool. We have a Lightning Collection Lord Drakon. And then we have 1000 Toys Carb, as we mix and match our lines to see what's up. Because, you know, everyone like having ninjas and stuff. You can even do ninjas versus cowboy. If it was done as a comic, you can do it here in your headcanon, right? Let's move all these guys out of the way. Let's compare some new stuff. Then we have Marvel Legends Moon Knight, which has fought his fair share of ninja, Hand or Otherwise, our creepy Khonshu version. Then we have SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Kuga. Which I like red, so this works out for me in every which way. Last but not least, in case you want to get spooky with it, here is a Storm Collectibles skeleton. And he is a big spooky dude wearing some Kenshin clothing. Shout out to 10070 for that on Instagram. He gave me the idea. It was his idea totally, and he said I could use it, so I appreciate that. So yeah, that about wraps it up for the Ninja. I will say this: I've had a blast sitting here just fooling around, playing with it. It's really dope. And I hope that these readily stay available. I hope that these become a thing that we really, really can keep in stock. I don't think it's fair that people can't army build something that you're going to advertise. You should buy 12 of these. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this for real. I hope you found it informative. And as always, guys, please be good, do good, drink your water. Later.